Pooches and puppies, we are tired of being fed on.
That's a hot dog you can trust.
Tonight on To Catch a Bestialitor, we've set up a hidden camera sting operation in the Rocky Mountains. While the air is clear in the town of Sunnyvale, Colorado, what's happening in these online chat rooms is anything but clean. Internet predators are logging on to look for their next victim, and tonight's targets will shock you. Grown men online looking to have sex with home alone pets.
I was thinking we could be together.
Really? How?
I will you doggy style.
You sure?
I would be gentle since it's your first time.
But when these men arrive to make their fantasies for bestiality come true, they're confronted by our undercover investigation. Why don't you have a seat over there?
I just wanted to come over and hang out.
You drove over an hour to hang out with a long-haired kitten who you believe is home alone. I want to be your first time. Have you ever been with a human before? I want to you until you're ready to lick up my
So.
But these men have no idea what's about to happen next. I'm Craig Samsen with Primetime NBS. And we're filming a story about men who like to have sex with pets. But these men won't get far because police are standing by.
We have the chat log right here. It's pretty clear that you intended to have sex with that kitten today.
All on tonight's episode of To Catch a Bestialitor.
And this will be your premium right here. Sorry to interrupt. It made you smile. Beneful. Play. It's good for you.
I'm Craig Samsen with Primetime NBS. We're here in Sunnyvale, Colorado. As with some of our previous undercover investigations, such as to take candy from a baby and to tempt indigent homeless people with amber-colored alcoholic beverages, we've decided to rent this upscale home in a suburban neighborhood to investigate a growing problem, often hidden just out of sight. Tonight's show contains extremely graphic language, and viewer discretion is advised. The internet is a great place to get information or catch up with old friends. What about online predators who seek out innocent household pets to fulfill their darkest sexual fantasies? This disturbing scenario seems unlikely, but our investigation found no shortage of men in this quiet little town looking to have sex with domesticated animals. Primetime NBS teamed up with Subverted Justice, an online watchdog group, to pose as house pets in internet chat rooms. Within minutes, the chat logs reveal a disturbing pattern of men looking to have sex with small animals.
Looks like he wants to head over this afternoon.
So he's coming then.
He's on his way over now.
But once they arrive, these men have no idea that we've set up hidden cameras to record their every move. Our online decoy told the men to enter around back, and in no time at all, the first man arrives. Our decoy draws the men in as they prepare for what they think is a sexual encounter with a small pet. Remember, these men have no idea they're being filmed.
Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come on.
Meet Rob Benningsworth, screen name Old Dog New Tricks. That's ironic, given that today, the trick will be on him. Rob is a 22-year-old sales clerk who went looking online for a puppy, but once he began to chat, it's clear what he wanted from that doggy in the window was much more disturbing.
You looking for a good time?
Yeah, I guess.
I know what you want. Come and get it, girl.
What you mean?
Wanna lick my It's real hard for you.
I guess. Does it taste good?
Like the best dog treat you've ever had.
Then, Old Dog New Tricks sends nude photos of himself, making his sexual intentions very clear. The decoy arranges for a meeting, and soon enough, Rob is waiting in the kitchen to make good on his devious promises to this puppy dog.
Come here, girl. Come here.
Hi. Why don't you have a seat over there?
Sure.
What are you doing here today?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. I just heard a dog in the neighborhood.
Oh, you just heard a dog, so you thought you should come in?
Yeah. I saw a lost dog alert online.
Oh, you were online and saw there was a missing puppy dog, huh? What, so you thought you should come here?
Yeah.
You brought some things with you.
Yeah, just dog treats. Just some dog treats.
Just dog treats, huh? Anything else?
Well, I may have brought some condoms. But for later.
The condoms are for later.
Yes.
Later when? Tonight?
They're just in case I meet someone. Someone human.
Someone human. You never know, right?
You never know.
Well, here's what I do know. I know that's not why you're here today, Rob. Why don't you be honest with me?
I'm sorry, who are you?
We'll get to that in a moment. What was your plan today?
I was just doing something I shouldn't have been doing, I guess.
Just doing something you shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah, look, I should go.
You were in an online chat room earlier today. Remember?
Maybe, yeah. I'm in a lot of online chat rooms.
Oh, so this is normal.
What's normal?
I like petting little dogs like you. I want to roll you over and pet you down there. Would you like that?
I was just playing around. It's fantasy. I didn't think I was actually talking to a puppy on the other end.
Just playing around. Why'd you bring dog treats and condoms?
It's stupid, I know.
Lick me with your little pink tongue. I will put it in your mouth. Rob, you know it's against the law to have sexual relations with domesticated animals in the state of Colorado.
I didn't do anything. They're just words.
Words that you then followed up with driving here and bringing condoms. How do you think this looks?
When we come back, Rob tries to book it, but ends up getting booked. Then later, another man arrives in search of perverted kitten pleasure.
I want to hear about your date. Well, he... of Omaha. Ensure your possibilities.
At this point, Rob is regretting taking his cyber sex fantasies with a puppy dog to the next level.
It's bad. I'm sick. I have a problem. I know. It's just... God, I've seen this on TV.
You've seen what on TV?
That undercover show about guys who want to have sex with animals.
It turns out that Rob has seen our show before, but couldn't resist coming anyway.
So you've seen the show before?
I knew something like this could happen, but that doesn't mean I would ever do it.
Never?
Never. I'll never do it again.
Well, before you go, there's one thing you should know. I'm Craig Samsen with Primetime NBS. We're doing a show about men who want to have sex with pets.
Oh my... My life's over.
If there's anything else you have to say for yourself, we'd like to hear it. Otherwise, you can head out the door you came in.
Rob has some trouble finding his way to the exit, but eventually does make it out the door. But he doesn't get far, because while we were inside talking, police outside have been getting into position.
Who fired that shot? Hey!
Officers take down this sexual predator and bring him in for questioning.
So it seems to me that you were hoping to have a sexual encounter with a small dog today. Is that right, Rob?
I didn't know how far it would go. I was gonna meet a new friend. We would see what would happen next.
Well, you were in possession of dog treats and condoms, so what you wanted to happen next is pretty clear, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, I know. And it's all right here in the chat. Isn't that right?
I have been going through a lot lately. My mother has stage 4 ovarian cancer, and my father committed suicide a few years ago, and I have $70,000 in student debt. I only work a part-time job.
2 wrongs don't make a right, son.
In 10th grade, I took Mindy Simmons to the winter formal, and I wanted to be with her, and she said, "I never want to see you again." And that's when my life just went horribly wrong. I should have ended this a long time ago.
But Rob's sad sob story doesn't convince Detective Johnson. Rob pleads guilty to soliciting an animal for sex, criminal misconduct, and parking more than 6 inches from the curb. After searching his car, police also found over 4,000 songs illegally downloaded onto his iPod, for which the Recording Industry Association of America has claimed $600 million in damages. Thanks to our investigation, Rob will be in federal prison for a long, long time. But this is just another day on the job for Detective Johnson.
Yeah, well, unfortunately there are a whole lot of these individuals out there. And our internet crime unit is working pretty much around the clock to try to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. But our hands are pretty full. So when Primetime NBS approached us about creating an undercover camera show that would significantly boost their ratings and help us fuel the prison industrial complex, well, I was all in. And what you have here is guys lurking online, looking for potential victims. So anytime you can step in and stop this sort of thing in its tracks, you know, that's what we try to do. And all that music in his car, that stolen music, with that, there's no telling what this man is capable of. The streets are safer now that he's locked up.
Meanwhile, back at the house, things are heating up. Another man is on his way to have sex with a long-haired kitten. Our decoy from Subverted Justice records their chat with Lil Pussy Lover 213.
I was thinking we could be together.
Really? How?
I will you doggy style.
You sure?
I would be gentle since it's your first time.
But I am a cat.
Yeah, but I know cats do it like that too. You will have fun, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
And now Billy Ward is in our house, about to have a hair-raising encounter of his own.
What have you got there? Some milk?
Yeah. Want some?
Why don't you have a seat over there?
Yeah, I thought this might happen.
That what might happen?
This whole thing.
What's going on here?
I just wanted to come over and hang out.
You drove over an hour to hang out with a long-haired kitten who you believe is home alone.
Yeah, you know, maybe some talking nice and maybe a little petting.
Maybe a little petting, huh?
Yeah, you know, don't you like to pet kittens? I mean, who doesn't love kittens?
Well, that's not what I have here in the chat logs.
Yeah, I know how this works. I was just joking around.
Billy has seen our show before, but he doesn't seem to realize he's on camera.
Just joking around. This is a kitten home alone on the internet. How do you think this looks?
Kind of funny, I guess.
Kind of funny. You think this is funny?
Yeah. I mean, who would want to have sex with a cat?
Well, I've got your transcripts right here. I want to be your first time. Have you ever been with a human before? I want to f you until you're ready to lick up my cum.
So,
Billy, it's illegal to solicit a kitten for sex in the state of Colorado, even if you're just joking.
That sounds like another dumb law to me.
But when we return, Lil Pussy Lover has a lot more to say.
Otherwise, you're free to go.
No, I have lots to say. This is my 15 minutes of fame, and I want every second of it.
I love my dentist.
Billy Ward has shown no signs of leaving, even after being confronted with the chat logs, with which he sees no problem.
Help me understand why you think it's okay to have sex with a kitten who is home alone.
I was just joking around, man.
Just joking around, huh? Well, it's illegal to solicit a kitten.
Yeah, you already said that. So am I going to jail or what?
Well, that's not up to me. But there's one more thing that you should know.
You like to have sex with kittens? That's gross,
No,
bro. I was just joking around.
I'm Craig Samsen with Primetime NBS. And we're filming a story about men who like to have sex with pets.
Right on! What's it called?
To Catch a Bestialitor. Bestialitor. Yes, like bestiality.
Is that like people who want to get beastie?
No. It's like people who want to have sex with animals.
Gross! Who would do that?
Well, apparently you do, Billy.
Yeah. I know how all this works. They make up all kinds of bullshit for these reality TV shows. Don't believe everything you see on TV.
Right. Well, if you have anything else you'd like to say for yourself, we'd love to hear it. Otherwise, you're free to go.
No, I have lots to say. This is my 15 minutes of fame, and I want every second of it.
Okay.
And what I have to say is, you, Mark Burnell. You cost me $800 in a bet that I never should have lost. January 4th, 1997. Jaguars versus Broncos at Mile High Stadium. You know what I'm talking about. AFC playoffs. Jacksonville's second year existence. No way were they competitive. The Jacksonville gets a total of 203 yards rushing. Burnell throws 245 for 2 touchdowns. Final score 30-27. I mowed lawns all summer and fall for that money that I never should have lost because of your southpaw passes, Burnell. And don't tell me that just because Broncos won the Super Bowl in 98 and 99 that should mean something, because I was out of money by then. Cats, man.
After his angry tirade, Billy heads out in search of his next fluffy feline victim. But he won't get far. Billy Ward shows no remorse for his crime, but what he does for a living will shock you.
So what do you do for work, Billy?
Pet store.
You work with pets.
I mostly clean display cases and stock shelves.
Shockingly, Billy works with pets every day.
So then why did you think that it would be a good idea to solicit that small kitten for sex?
I wasn't really into that. I thought it might be fun to play around.
We have the chat log right here. It's pretty clear that you intended to have sex with that kitten today.
I have nothing further to say without an attorney present.
While Billy tries to get tough with his supposed legal rights,
Let's see about that.
Detective Johnson can see through this lawyer act. After subjecting Billy to perfectly legal enhanced interrogation techniques for 72 hours, Detective Johnson gets his confession. Billy finally pled guilty to soliciting an animal for sex, criminal misconduct, and 4 counts of criminal possession of a dairy product with lewd and lascivious intent. After searching his vehicle, police also found hours of hardcore animal pornography from the Discovery Channel.
Yeah, he's the worst of the worst. Who knows what he would have done if we hadn't caught him first. More and more states are adopting bestiality legislation. But local law enforcement can't always be there to entrap the general public in collaboration with corporate news outlets such as we've done today. Owners need to be more aware of what their pets are doing online. It's just that simple. And often owners are at home, but they aren't monitoring what their pets are doing on websites and in chat rooms. And there's a false sense of security, I think, because pets are giving out personal information. like their real names, age, vaccination records, what tricks they know, even their street address, without realizing how dangerous that is. And there are some pretty sick people out there on the internet who prey on innocent pets in online chat rooms. The best thing that owners can do is to educate themselves and educate their pets about internet safety.
As this program shows, we have found no shortage of men looking to have sex with pets they've met online. Even in the quiet Colorado neighborhood of Sunnyvale, danger lurks just out of sight for too many innocent pets. I'm Craig Samsen with Primetime NBS.
Next time on To Catch a Bestialitor, we head to Garrowick, Oregon, and what our investigation finds will shock you.
I don't know how you could.
What do you mean you don't know? Your screen name is Fishin' for Love. And you came here to have sex with a goldfish?
I can see how it could appear that way.
Okay. I want to you until you blow bubbles. See if you can get your pretty orange mouth around me. I'm pretty big.
It's just fantasy.
Oh, just a fantasy. You brought condoms and a container of fish food? What are we supposed to think?
Well, like I said, I wasn't sure it was in a safe place. I thought it might want to live with me, and if so, I brought the condom to transport.
Oh, so you wanted to kidnap it? You know, Delbert, that's also illegal. And how do you even have sex with a goldfish?
Take its little tail fin.
Okay, stop. I've had enough. Okay, just get out. I'm done with you.
Next time on To Catch a Bestiality.